This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Preface. It requires no little skill to maintain one's cheerfulness when engaged in a sullen and extremely responsible business. And yet, what is more necessary than cheerfulness? Nothing succeeds unless overflowing spirits have a share in it. The excess of power only is the proof of power. A transvaluation of all values, that question mark so black, so huge, that it casts a shadow on him who sets it up. Such a doom of a task compels one every moment to run into sunshine, to shake off a seriousness which has become oppressive, far too oppressive. Every expedient is justifiable for that purpose. Every case is a case of fortune. Warfare more especially. Warfare has always been the grand policy of all minds which have become too self-absorbed and too profound. There is healing virtue even in being wounded. A saying, the origin of which I withhold from learned curiosity, has for a long time been my motto. In crescunt animi virescit vulnere virtus. The spirits increase, vigour grows through a wound. Another mode of recuperation, which under certain circumstances is still more to my taste, is to auscultate idols. There are more idols in the world than realities. That is my evil eye for this world. It is also my evil ear. To put questions here for once with a hammer, and perhaps to hear as answer that well-known hollow sound which indicates inflation of the bowels. What delight for one who has got ears behind his ears! For me, an old psychologist and rat-catcher, in whose presence precisely that which would like to remain unheard is obliged to become audible. This work also, the title betrays it, is above all a recreation, a sun-freckle, a diversion into the idleness of a psychologist. Is it also perhaps a new warfare? And new idols are auscultated, are they? This little work is a grand declaration of warfare, and as regards the auscultation of idols, it is no temporary idols, but eternal idols which are here touched with a hammer as with a tuning fork. There are no older, more self-convinced, or more inflated idols in existence. Neither are there any hollower ones. That does not prevent them from being the most believed in. Besides, people never call them idols, least of all in the most eminent case. Turin, 30th of September 1888, the day when the first book of the Transvaluation of All Values was finished. Friedrich Nietzsche. Maxims and Arrows. 1. Idleness is the parent of all psychology. What? Is psychology then a vice? 2. Even the boldest of us have but seldom the courage for what we really know. 3. To live alone, one must be an animal or a god, says Aristotle. The third case is wanting. One must be both, a philosopher. 4. Every truth is simple. Is that not doubly a lie? 5. Once for all, there is much I do not want to know. Wisdom sets bounds even to knowledge. 6. We recover best from our unnaturalness, from our spirituality, in our savage moods. 7. How is it? Is man only a mistake of God, or God only a mistake of man?